right, time for some Whitlock and Cosell conscientious objectors. Steve, Sha'Carri Richardson back in the news. She's the new 100-meter world champion. She's a queen. Yas, queen! She's now the toast of American sports and track and field. If you remember in 2021, I think she flunked the marijuana drug test and couldn't compete in the Olympics and became this, cause celeb and, oh, it's racist. That's why she failed the drug test and they won't let her compete in the Olympics. And now, she said she smoked weed because her mom that she had no relationship with died and whatever. Noah Lyles won the men's 100-meter dash world championship, an American. No one cares about that. Everyone cares about Sha'Carri Richardson because she's black, she's tatted up, she's gay, and because she's a victim. She flunked a drug test. Steve, I'm not gonna celebrate Sha'Carri Richardson winning the 100-meter world championship because I don't like Sha'Carri. And then I wanna play you this clip of Sha'Carri, and it appears she's refusing to speak to any white reporters. I think we have this clip. I want to play that clip of her refusing to speak to any white reporters. Saw this on Twitter. Not 100, I don't want to say 100% sure that's what was going on, but that is certainly what it looks like. I don't like Sha'Carri Richardson. She's a victim, and she appears to be a bit racist. And I don't even get it because all of the white media, I'm sure, caped up for her when she flunked the drug test.
Yeah, just when I'm aboard, she pulls me back out. So she went from Slow Joe back to Flow Joe. Now it's no-go. Now, look, I think we have to get further context. Maybe these are just reporters that she didn't like what was being said about her. I know there's in Cincinnati, there's a situation with Joe Mixon, who's outraged that reporters are actually talking about all his laundry list of legal issues. How dare they do their jobs? And now there are certain platforms and newspapers and magazines, it's just for him, persona non grata. So I want to, look, before we cast complete aspersions here, let's make sure it's not just a color line that she's drawing. But here's the ironic thing. If it's about disrespectful coverage and treatment, I've noticed this in boxing. When a black fighter gets made fun of, most of the memes come from black fans. I've noticed that. I remember in the lead up to the Crawford-Spence fight, the most vicious, vile thing said about Crawford, it wasn't from the white fans. They just wanted to see the fight. It wasn't from Mexican fans. They didn't have a horse in the race. It was really from Errol Spence fans who had a certain skin tone. Can we be honest about that? It becomes like the million meme march. Whoever becomes someone that's a tragic figure, okay, they get made fun of. So I would hope this is not true. I would just hope it's a personal thing that, hey, you said something I didn't like, you didn't. And then again, us as reporters or members of the media, Jason, that's not going to sit well with us. But I'm sure we've all been through situations where athletes have basically said, you're banned, you're not coming, you don't get a credential, you're never going to interview me. So I would hope that this is not the worst.
Yeah, hey, it happened to me a lot. Yeah. Andre Rison threatened to kill me. Dale Carter wouldn't speak to me. Me and Marcus Allen tried to jump me in the locker room. It was just par for the course. I was a controversial, outspoken columnist. Athletes would get upset with me from time to time. Then they'd get over it. We'd meet up at a strip club, have some drinks, and everything would be fine.
Okay, now wait a minute. Hold on. With Bad Moon, I want to ask you something. The statute of limitations may not apply here, but where were you on the day that Left Eye Lopes set ablaze to old Bad Moon Rison's roof? Roof's on fire.
I was not involved.
Are you sure? Okay. All right. Let's just leave it at that.
I was not involved. But there is this was back during the days when ESPN would cover me and treated me like a real human being. The video of Andre Rison I'm in the New York Giants locker room. Chiefs are playing on the road at New York, and Andre Rison is threatening to beat me up inside the locker room post game. And, it's a big scene in the middle. Everybody's watching, and I'm just standing there, and Andre's making a fool out of himself, and he wants to fight me, and nothing happens. They play it all on ESPN. They play it everywhere. But it was later at a Derek Thomas used to throw this big summer party, and I would always go to it at the golf event or whatever. Andre's there, and that's when, Andre told me, "I'm gonna have you killed." And I was like, "Okay, Andre." And back then I was really young and dumb and just thought it was, but it's funny now. If I saw Andre Rison today, we get along great. He's matured, I've matured. These guys, we were both young and dumb. Back there.
That nickname, Bad Moon Rising, has a whole new connotation now. I want to tell you that right.
It is what it is.
That threat right there was about as bad as his tenure in Cleveland. But I love Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah. And so maybe Sha'Carri Richardson will grow out of this. I'm not totally convinced.
No,
I want to play this other clip of her talking after winning the 100-meter race and how she's seen the whole world turn on her.
The world has been waiting to see what you'll do on this stage. What are your expectations of yourself?
The world, I'm not worried about the world anymore. I've seen the world be my friend. I've seen the world turn on me. But at the end of the day, I've always been with me. God has always been with me. So being on this scale now, it's my time. It's always been my time, but now it's my time to actually do it for myself. And the people that felt like me, the people that look like me, and the people that know their truth about themselves as well, I represent those people.
She knows the truth about herself. Does she know the truth about those fake fingernails and how it's hard to wipe your butt wearing those? I mean, does she know the truth about that, Steve?
Well, hopefully she knows the truth about a bidet. Those are real popular in Japan, I'm told, from some friends. Here's the thing. Okay, you're going to disagree with me on this. I sense a more determined and a slightly more humble and modest athlete. She's not quite in Technicolor anymore. Natural hair color. Yeah, the nails are the nails, but I mean, now she's trying to be like discount FloJo. And now she has the results. And look, this is one thing I know about America and the public at large. We love winners. We love winners. And when you're finishing 8th out of 9th in a race, it's not palatable. But when you take that gold, all of a sudden those flaws that make you a caricature, then they become character. And so it's all about the framing. So as long as she has results and she's representing our country by winning, she's always going to do things that bother us. It just is. I would hope that she becomes someone that conforms more to our social norms. In other words, when a plane is taking off, turn off your doggone camera and don't just delay the whole flight like she did. But unfortunately, and I'm going to get a little bit harsh here, she'll never change. She is who she is, unfortunately. And my view is she has a sense of entitlement that now becomes her character.
Steve, great job as always. We'll see you next time. Don't miss a second of Fearless. Hit that like button and subscribe to keep up with all of our latest content.